As someone who I learned English by myself, I can confidently say that you can only become fluent in English by constantly speaking English, by constantly using the language. Now, sitting in your chair watching TV shows, watching YouTube videos will not make you speak English. But constantly speaking, constantly practicing, constantly doing outputs, meaning constantly using the language, constantly speaking the language will make you speak English. And as you all know, instead of watching the TV shows or YouTube videos, I learned English by practicing with the script of TV shows, with the script of YouTubers, with the script of vloggers. So basically, I always get the script of TV shows, YouTube videos, and vloggers, and I practice with the script of those TV shows and vloggers.
God, I am trapped in an ATM vestibule with Jill Goodacre.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just stuck at the bank. At an ATM vestibule.
I'm trapped in ATM vestibule with Jill Goodacre. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just stuck at the bank in ATM vestibule. And this is not a shadowing, because you can become fluent in your target language by doing shadowing. So today what we're gonna do is, today guys, I'm gonna show you how to speak English in real life by constantly practicing with the script of TV shows, YouTube videos, and vloggers. You know that 8 years ago I started learning English with the script of Friends, and then I learned English with the script of House of Cards, and then The Crown. The second year I practiced with the script of YouTube videos and vloggers. And by the end of the third year I was, making YouTube videos, I was creating YouTube videos. So basically I was speaking English fluently. Okay guys, now today we have a very busy day ahead of us. Today we're gonna explore one of the most touristic areas in Istanbul. We're gonna go to Grand Bazaar, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. And while we're going to Grand Bazaar and while we're exploring Grand Bazaar, I'm gonna show you how to use English in real life by only practicing with the script of TV shows, YouTube videos, vloggers, and basically by only speaking, by only doing constant output. Okay, so let's go. I'm off to Grand Bazaar. I got my keys here. Now I'm gonna lock the door and I'm leaving the house.
We have a busy day ahead of us.
Why are we standing here? You've got the keys.
No, I don't. Yes, you do. When we left, you said, got the keys.
No, I didn't. I asked. Got the keys?
Either of you have the keys?
Why are we standing here? We are waiting for you to open the door. You got the keys. No, I don't. Yes, you do. When we left, you said got the keys. Yes, you do. No, I don't. Yes, you do. When we left, you said got the keys. No, I didn't. I asked got the keys. No, I didn't. I asked got the keys. No, you said got the keys. No, you said got the keys. Either of you have the keys. I love Chandler's expression here. Okay, that was nice. You see guys, directly the scene comes to my mind and I visualize the scene, I remember the scene. That makes a difference when it comes to practicing with the script of Friends.
Well, I'm off to Carol's.
Now I'm on my way to the subway station. I'm going to the metro. First of all, we're gonna take the metro to go to Grand Bazaar. By the way, it is a very beautiful, gorgeous, sunny summer day. I love summer so much. It feels so good.
Anywhere you want. On my way.
Anywhere you want, on my way.
It is absolutely gorgeous outside.
It is absolutely gorgeous outside. Now we're gonna take the escalator and then subsequent escalators. So I took the escalator. I'm standing on the escalator right now, and I'm gonna take the subsequent escalator. But first things first, I need to withdraw some cash here. So first of all, I'm gonna withdraw some cash from the ATM. You either make payments or withdraw some cash at the ATMs, and yeah.
No. Barney, don't you get on that escalator. And don't you dare get on that subsequent escalator.
Barney, don't you get on that escalator. Don't you dare get on that subsequent escalator.
First things first.
Also, the challenge was I wanted to withdraw some cash, but I wasn't sure what everything meant.
And also, I wanted to withdraw some cash, but I wasn't sure what everything meant. Okay, right now I'm walking and I take a right. We're going to the elevator. As you can see, people are waiting for the elevators here. So there are 4 or 5 elevators. and people are getting on the elevators. Now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna get on the elevator. Let's see which one is available.
How do I get to the F train?
Oh, 2 blocks that way and take a right.
How do I get to the F train? How do I get to the F train? 2 blocks that way and take a right. 2 blocks that way and take a right.
When I walk into an elevator and then it stops for someone and someone else gets on, I have this fear that the elevator is going to break and we're going to be trapped on that elevator for hours.
When I walk into an elevator and it stops for someone and someone else gets on, I have this fear that elevator is gonna break and we're gonna be trapped on that elevator for hours. I have this fear that elevator is gonna break and we're gonna be trapped on that elevator for hours. We're gonna be trapped on that elevator for hours. Guys, you wouldn't have known that if I didn't show you guys. Actually, I remember all those words, all those expressions from those studies, from YouTube videos, from TV shows. You will think to yourself, oh, this is a guy who learned English by himself and just speaking about his daily life. I'm able to speak about my daily life because of those practices. Because I practiced with the script of Kennedy 5 years ago during the pandemic. Because I practiced with the script of House of Cards and The Crown and Friends 8 years ago. By practicing with those scripts of YouTube videos and TV shows, I started to speak the way I do right now in my life. Guys, do you see this? This is my university. I studied here. This is Istanbul University. I wonder if any of you who watch my videos study at the Istanbul University at the moment. This is where I studied history and anthropology and theater criticism and dramaturgy. So I spent my 20s at this university. I wonder if any of you right now study at the Istanbul University.
Don't tell anybody in school about this, okay?
Like I talk to anyone at school.
Don't tell anybody in school about this, okay? Like I talked to anyone at school.
I'm exhausted. It was finger painting day at school and a 5-year-old boy got to second base with me.
I am exhausted. It was finger painting day at school. At school. Okay guys, we made it to Grand Bazaar, but it's very crowded here. Way crowded than I expected. The thing about the Grand Bazaar that you need to know is it has over 4,000 shops. And also, you know, with 61 streets. So basically, it's very easy to get lost here, you know. This is another entrance of Grand Bazaar, guys. So you can see a lot of clothing stores here, jewelry stores here, bags on the display here. So pillows and curtains. These are usually handmade. Guys, these are evil eyes. So if you buy these evil eyes, you put it in your house or in your car or somewhere. So that basically keeps the bad vibe away from your house or from you. Keep the bad vibes and bad energy away. You know, if someone's like gossiping about you or... Look at those clocks here, guys. These are all rocks, Turkish rocks, handmade rocks. Look at those all, you know, plates and what are those things called? I don't know. Handmade bowls and... These are all handmade, you know, bowls and plates. And again, you know, evil eyes. Guys, look at that. These, I guess, tourists are trying to buy those evil eyes. Nazar boncuğu. So this guy is trying to take it without breaking it, without dropping it. Yeah. Look at those guys. You know, Turkish carpet, handmade Turkish carpets. Turkey is known for its carpets. Oh, chessboards. I used to be a very good chess player, so I know these are called tavla. Look at those guys. Look at this. It's very beautiful here. Guys, look at that. It's very magical. It looks very magical. It's very beautiful. Thanks so much. It's so magical. Look at this, guys. Guys, look at that. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Guys, these are jerseys, all the jerseys of the teams. carpets, all kinds of carpets here. So, and guys are serving teas.
Would anybody like more coffee?
Did you make it or are you just serving it?
I'm just serving it.
Yeah, I'll have a cup of coffee.
Would anybody like more coffee? Did you make it or are you serving it? Did you make it or are you serving it? I'm serving it. I'll have a cup of coffee. By the way, if you ever come to Grand Bazaar, you can buy a, Turkish desserts. Turkish desserts are incredibly delicious. I would highly recommend it. So,
kids, I'm gonna tell you an incredible story. The story of how I met your mother.
kids, I'm gonna tell you an incredible story. The story of how I met your mother. Basically, Turkish lokum is the best one, so you can come here and buy Turkish lokum. Sellers, most of the time, know like every single language. Like they can easily speak to 20% of the language easily, at least at a very basic communication level. So most of the time, owner of the shops or sellers know like English, Spanish, Ukrainian, Russian, German. What else? They speak many languages. There are also so many cafes and restaurants throughout the Bazaar, so you can also eat and drink here. So guys, clothing stores, ropes here. You can buy blankets, you can buy towels. How much is that? Fixed price. So basically it's not open to negotiation or bargaining. Turkish flags are everywhere, so I don't know where I'm going at this point. So I feel like I'm circling around without knowing where I'm going, so I just randomly walk in. I've been down here, I guess, before. I've been here before, so Grand Bazaar is like a labyrinth, so you kind of end up at the same spot sometimes.
Ended up at the what?
The ghost house.
What is that?
Behind the school, the abandoned house there.
Oh.
Never been there?
Ended up at the what? At the ghost house. What is that? Behind the school, the abandoned house there. Oh, never been there. Never been there. Basically, as far as I can see, all the prices are fixed here, so you can't negotiate the prices down like significantly.
As far as I'm concerned, there is nothing a guy can do that even comes close. Am I right here?
Oh, come on.
As far as I'm concerned, there is nothing a guy can do that comes close. This is for the first time in my life I'm actually walking around the Grand Bazaar. Soaps, guys, these are organic soaps, I guess, right? It's 300 lira, so basically $5, no, $7, $8. Currency exchange, this is where you can exchange your money. You can find a lot of knockoff products here. Knockoff means that, let's say, Coca-Cola and Cola Turca. It's the copy of the main brand, original brand.
Made it to the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah.
Be grand. For one, a lot of knockoff.
This is like the main tourist area. You can find for one a lot of knockoffs. Yeah, I got tired, guys. I'm gonna leave, I guess. So a lot of people are, browsing. They are not buying and they're browsing. So people are, passing by, walking by and browsing. So overall, actually, it's pretty nice to walk around, roam around. It's very comfortable to roam around here. It's very comfortable.
My friend, I have nice timber trees.
No, thank you so much. No, thank you. Guys, look at those ceilings. Ceilings are looking pretty nice. So we came, we saw, and now we're leaving. I feel like you can easily lost the track of time here. So I'm walking around, roaming around, and I'm walking by the same stores again and again. Okay, I just made it out of the Grand Bazaar. Finally.
Sorry we're late. We kind of just, lost track of time.
We kind of, lost track of time. For the first time in my life, I fully walked around the Grand Bazaar. I fully immersed myself in the experience. I had never done this before. Obviously, it's a very busy area. This area of Istanbul is very busy because it's the main popular area. Like every tourist who comes to Istanbul, definitely they make sure to visit Grand Bazaar. So yeah, guys, Do you see this gate? This is the main gate of Istanbul University. Famous gate of Istanbul University. So this is the main gate and main building of Istanbul University. This is a library, so I used to come here and do some research at this library. When I speak English today, I still can remember so many words from my old studies from 8 years ago, even though I practiced with the script of France or The Crown or House of Cards 8 years ago. And you might ask, like, how can you remember all those words, all those expressions, you know, even though it's been 8 years? Because when you speak the language, when you use the language, your brain automatically pays attention to what you don't know. You increase your awareness. You start to pay attention to the things that you don't know. So basically you start to realize those gaps in your knowledge, what you don't know. And you directly start to pick up those knowledge from the TV shows, from the YouTube videos while you're practicing. Sitting in your chair and watching TV shows, basically doing comprehensible input is not the best way of improving your comprehension. But the best way of improving your comprehension and knowledge and understanding is to actually practice and to actually speak the language. When you start to speak the language, actually you increase your comprehension in a very drastic way. You expand your comprehension in a very drastic way. The best way of improving your comprehension and knowledge is to actually use the language and speak the language. So the locals of Istanbul, they are the locals of Istanbul. They are the owners of Istanbul, guys.